Hello, this is Michaela, or Studious Octopus, and I'm here today doing the catch-up for the February 2018 UK GlossyBox. This was the very pretty limited edition Galentines Day, alternative to Valentine's Day holiday one. There's the cute packaging there. I had 5 items, almost all of them were full size. The only full size one I didn't have was the mini version of Ciate, but it's a version you can buy anyway. But I'm just going to go through and talk about each item in turn now that I've had a good chance to try it out after the initial ooh, new stuff first impressions, and then I'll talk a bit more at the end. So first up, I did have the Ciate Mini. This was in the shade Mistress. This was their sort of faux gelology line, which I did actually make myself try out. I'm not hugely into nail polish. I don't hate it. It's not like my beauty thing that I don't get why people do. It's just I don't have as much patience for it. I use my hands too much to really do it often enough. It's just not for me. It's not something that I'm bothered about doing, if you see what I mean. But I made myself give this a go. I also used it as a chance to try my Revlon sort of faux gel top coat as well. And actually I was pretty impressed. It is a lovely colour, and the Ciate nail polishes anyway I know are quite nice nail polishes. But I do think this lasted longer than a regular nail polish, which I suppose is what you assume you're going to get when you buy a faux gel polish. Because I know there are one where the faux gel is just for the look of it, that it looks like gel nail polish, that it's thick, that it's super shiny, but these promise sort of the wear of gel nail polish, and I feel like it did actually do it. Obviously having a top coat absolutely helps. When we've had nail polishes before that are for sort of specific things, like I think we had an Essence cosmetic one as well, which also said best used with the top coat, and we didn't get the top coat, and I think that annoyed people a little, because yes, you won't get as good results using a gel base coat, as far as I can tell, if you don't use a gel top coat as well. Same as I suspect the reverse is true, because the other thing I did, because I was curious, is I used just the gel top coat with a regular nail polish, and I also felt it didn't wear quite as well as using a fake gel polish with a fake gel top coat. They do actually last, I wouldn't say quite a week, but as I've said, I use my hands a lot, so if you were wondering if it did actually work better on that front, it does. It lasts longer in my opinion than regular nail polish, which is cool. Would I buy more? Maybe in the mini size, actually. As I said in the initial video, it's quite nice that I feel like it would be less wasteful for a more infrequent nail polish wearer to buy mini sizes. I quite like that Ciate does those, because not a lot of brands do them. Revlon, for example, if you buy their nail colour, they're all this quite large size. They're a little bit proportionately more affordable, admittedly, than Ciate, but a huge one like this, I'm not going to use as much of it up. I don't paint my nails often enough to warrant it. And this mini cost £6, which I don't think is that bad either. It's a very pretty colour. Next up that I got was the Steve Laurent lip tint. Yeah, nude pop lip tint here. Cute little, very pretty glass jar with the copper / rose gold top. A lovely sort of display piece maybe for some people. This said it was full size £17. It's nice. I actually quite like the formula. It's soft, it's creamy, it's comfortable to wear. The only thing I think for me, I'm wearing it today, is that it's not quite the nude lip I think that suits me. I think it has that sort of, it makes me look a touch too dead. Only a little. I've had much worse nude lips, but it's not what I would reach for again and again and again, which is a shame, because actually I quite like the formula, like I said. So I maybe would have preferred I know they do a couple of coloured versions as well, so maybe I would have preferred one of those more than the nude one. Other than that, it's actually a lovely item. I really like the feel of it, and I do quite like this brand. It's a shame that it's a more American exclusive brand. The next item I got was the Studio 10 Makeup Mix Glow Plexion, and this was a travel size makeup mist. I have mixed feelings about this one. So, I actually do like the product inside. Even just wearing it on bare skin, I feel like it's quite nice. I feel like it is actually doing something to my skin. Once it's dried down, I can feel there's sort of a smoothing almost a residue, but not really in a gross way kind of feel to my skin. I feel like it's soothing, I feel like it's minimizing, and that it's nice to wear, which is nice both on top of makeup and on skin, because I've tried both. The thing I really dislike, and I think other people have said this as well, is the spray type is not fantastic. I don't know if it's just that they needed to get a travel size version out quickly to put in the box or what, but it feels like the spray nozzle for like a body spray. It's quite powerful, it's quite sharp, and it's quite targeted, but I don't think that's really suitable for like a face where you want a quite fine, wide, nice, evenly distributed face mist. And I have face mists that have much nicer mist nozzles, so it's like, while I like this, the spray type makes me not want to reach for it as well. Maybe you could put a different one on there, put it in a different bottle if you have one that you've used up and that you've cleaned out, and that might make it better. But yeah, it's a shame because I do actually think the product inside is lovely, and I feel like it is actually doing stuff to my skin and to my makeup to make it look nicer on my face. But the spray is just too much, too strong. I feel like I get it on my hair and on my clothes, and it just feels like it goes right in the face, and it's not a nice feeling. So yeah, that's a shame. But it's still nice. I do still think overall I would say it's nice. I wish it had a nicer spray top. And the travel size says it is £14 on the card. Didn't get the serum. I did get the Icono Milano Emotion Allowed Mascara. As I said in the initial video, I've had this before. I don't need to try it again right now. It's a very nice mascara actually. I remember liking it. I'm not going to open it right now simply because I'm using a mascara currently and they go off quite quickly. But I'm still a little peeved that I have another repeat product. I had the brow powder that I've already had before, and now I've got a mascara that I've had before, and it makes me annoyed. Even if I like the product, as I've discovered, like I said when I got the brow gel, maybe I would have been less bothered if I had liked the brow gel, but I liked this, and I'm still kind of annoyed that I've gotten a repeat product, so that's a shame. Mascara, £15, there we go. And then the last item I got, because I didn't get the eye cream or the Glamour Lash mascara, is I got a Sleek Makeup Eye Divine palette in the shade Storm, which is this one here, which I have had the chance to use a couple of times. There it is there. It's a very nice palette. It's got lots of wearable nudie shades, it's got some warm shades, it's got some cool shades, and it's got the super dark sort of finishing off darkening colours and the super light highlighting colours. It's a very competent, very well-rounded palette. The Sleek Makeup palettes are very easy to use, they're very soft. I think they're very nice palettes for the money. I also quite like actually the nice big mirror that the palettes always come with. I always feel like it makes them quite nice to travel with. If I had to pick a palette and sort of go, could I go on holiday and just bring this palette, I think this would be a good one for that, because it has a range of colours including very dark and very light, so you've got all of your bases covered there, and it does have matte tones. This one and this one is a nice matte blending tone, which helps as well because I always like to have a matte tone to start off with. So yeah, I actually do think this is a really nice, really well-rounded palette. It was a nice choice to get. I think the most negative thing you could say about it, which I suppose it depends how much you think of it as a negative, is it's quite a safe palette. It's not, you know, exciting or revolutionary. If you're already into makeup, you probably already have something like this. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because it's still a nice one to buy if you run out of your staple palettes or if you're starting out buying palettes. So I actually thought, lovely palette. I am wearing it today, and I have the light tones, the dark tones, and then I've just used the sort of reddish tones in the palette. Perfect Storm and Firestorm to get this sort of lightly reddish hue over the sort of light shimmery colour. And it's very nice, very wearable, very pretty. You could do dates with it, obviously, because it was still a Valentine's-y style box. And it was only $8.99, so I think these are super nice and affordable. So that was the box for February 2018. Nice box. I actually quite liked it in the end. One of the things I was actually a little worried about when they were doing their sneak peek and sort of media posts around the time is they were doing like make pancakes, sort of as a pancake day / Valentine's Day thing, and they were heart-shaped protein powder pancakes, and I was worried we were going to get sent protein powder because I know that's one of the other brands the new company who owns GlossyBox also owns, is My Protein, which is why we've been seeing adverts, because it's just another one of their brands. But luckily they didn't send us something like that. I don't think I could have put up with that at that point after getting the beauty supplements as well. But I actually do think this is a super nice box. However, what I'm now worried about for next month, I thought I'd say this as an aside, is one of the sneak peeks we've already had is we're getting a nice looking primer moisturizer type thing, which looks nice. But they're also sneak peeked a nude lipstick, which after having this in this box, and I'm pretty sure a fair amount of us got this. It was one of the most people probably got this items for this box, whereas there are a lot of items where they sort of swap them in and out. So I already got a nude lip product this month. I don't need another nude lip product in my next box. That seems a bit not very well thought out. But we'll see what happens. It might be really nice and I might like it anyway. But yeah, I still think overall, despite the repeated mascara, which is the only real shame of the box, I like this box. I love the palette. I really liked trying more of the faux gel nail polishes in the end, even though nail polishes aren't for me. So that's that, and I will see you again next time. Hello, this is Michaela or Studious Octopus, and I'm here today doing the GlossyBox unboxing for the February 2018 UK GlossyBox.
We're going to be playing now American McGee's Alice. This is Peter.
And this is Michaela.
And let's start a new game.